It's the coldest day in recorded history in Chicago. It's 20 degrees below zero actual temperature, and it's 50 below with the wind chill. We are in our 2016 Nissan Leaf, and we're going to find out, can this car handle the cold? So here we go. Let's turn it on. All right, it's 100% charged, and it's telling us without the heat on that we have 85 miles of range. Normally at 100% in regular warm weather, we have a range of 120. So somebody go ahead and do that math. Pan over here, let's see if we can see what the screen says. Our status tells us that if we turn the heat on, we're gonna lose 31 miles of range. And so we're gonna see how far we can go without it. And right now we're inside the garage and the car says it's 9 degrees outside. The car is wrong. Inside the garage it's 9 degrees. Let's see how long it takes for the car to figure out what the air temperature actually is. Okay, so we've been in the car for about 2 minutes and the car has figured out it is not 9 degrees. As of now, we're at -2. So we'll see if we can, oh no, now we're at -3. So yes, it's still catching on. And we're still showing a range of 85 miles, and again, that's without the heat. We did turn on the air in the front, just on the windshield, just to clear it off, but then again, there's still no heat. And we're doing great. So far, so good. Okay, we've been in the car for about 6 or 7 minutes, and we're almost at our destination, which is only a 2-mile trip. And the car is still figuring out the temperature. We're now at 13 below zero. We've gone a little over a mile. We've used about a mile of charge. And again, if we wanted to turn on the heat, we'd be using about 32 miles of range as of now. We've got the front defrost on, but no heat. And I put the rear defrost on because the heat from the 3 of us in this vehicle is definitely steaming up the car. We're almost there. All right, we've reached our destination. It's just about 2 miles from home. We still have only used about 1 mile of range. The car is telling us 32 miles of a loss if we want to turn on the heat, and it's sticking with 13 degrees below zero outside, even though we all know, as long as the weather people are correct, it's almost 20 below, 50 with the wind chill. And so that means that the car, I think, is not impacted by the wind chill, which is what I suspected. We'll be back again in a few hours after the car has sat outdoors and not in the garage, and we'll see what it thinks about the weather then. All right, we're back in the car. It's been sitting on the street for 5 hours in the freezing cold. Let's find out if it's gonna start. Oh, so far so good. Wait, let's turn that air off. We don't need that right now. All right, 100% charge. It says 84 miles of charge, and it says it's -10 outside. We'll see how long it takes for it to figure out that it's a lot colder than that. See you soon. This just a gratuitous shot, so we see that it is quite cold here.
You don't see that.
You can't see the breath coming out of my mouth?
No.
Oh, that's too bad. All right, stop it. All right, we made it. We had a round trip of about 4 miles, and we used 4 miles of charge. It is the coldest day on record here in Chicago. 19 below regular air temperature, 50 below with the wind chill, and we made it. So we're still at 100% charge. We were at 84 when we started. Now we're at 80. If we wanted to turn on the heat, it would take 31 miles of charge, which would be fine in our case because we were only going 4 miles. The car performed really well, and I'm really excited to add that the battery of the car performed better in the cold than the battery in my phone, which died simply from being on a cold countertop in my friend's house. So good job, Leaf. You made it through the coldest day on record in Chicago.